2nd Esdras 12 verse 10. And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And what I want to get into this lesson today, as we was going over the conference last night, all right, something jumped out to me about how strategic the Lord is with giving visions. All right, he's very pinpoint, you know, and how he wants Jake to receive it. All right, and ultimately it's parameters around certain visions. Heavier ones calls for Jake, calls for a man to have what? He have to fast to get it, like Esdras. Okay. Then you have ones like Paul, you know, in 2 Corinthians 12, which I'm gonna get. All right. Then you got ones like I believe it was Peter. Okay, when he was you know, going to get Cornelius. There was Peter Salaki. All right. I remember that correctly. Okay. But there's in a multitude of visions, the Lord have us you know, have us understand that certain visions was given to certain men, which was way heavier than others. You see? So that's why the Lord calls us to understand the vision, because certain visions are I'm gonna say it, certain visions are put in play or aspect for a man to know something. Okay, and then in a latter end, it'll be told and revealed unto him. Now this Hosea, right? We know the Lord multiplied visions. Okay, we know the oldie but goodie. Hosea 12. And 10. It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions. All right. You know, some men get visions, shit, visions within their visions. You know. And it, you know, it's very spiritual. It's highly spiritual to where the Lord's so strategic with the vision, you don't even know you in it. Deep sleep been a fell on you, trances, all right? You know, different methods that the Lord used to seal your thoughts, okay? Within that vision. That's why visions are very strategic. You know? So now when we are speaking the accounts of the visions, as we breaking it down, okay, now the matter is much more clear, because what? It says this, I have spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets, man. You know? So the Lord have used, you know, certain resembles, you know, comparisons, you know, godly devices, all right, to basically help us understand those dark signs and secrets of old. Because a vision, all right, you get a vision, the Lord ain't about to play with that vision, man. All right, Daniel got visions, right? Many men, Ezekiel, all right, and their visions cause them to fall on their face, man. You see, it caused them to fall on their face. So obviously the vision was heavy. You see, back in 2nd Esdras 12 and 12, it was important to me really bringing this lesson out, all right, because of some kind of, in a way, you have to, because some visions are parallel with others, but some are explained more thorough than the other one. All right. This is 2nd Esdras 12, because another man may have gotten a vision, but saw it more vividly than one of the prophets before him. This 2nd Esdras 12 and 12. But it was not, I'm gonna read 11. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea, right? It's that eagle representing Rome, is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. But it was not expounded unto him, therefore now I declare it unto thee. Okay? So let me read that again. But it was not expounded, verse 11. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. All right? When you go to Daniel, Daniel was there dealing with the kingdoms. All right? And you read that in your time. All right? But the point is here. But it was not expounded unto him. Therefore now I declare it unto thee. So as men receiving revelations of the Heavenly Father, all right, it's, visions be hard to even utter. Paul said that, you see? Paul said that, all right? Let me get that. Because he couldn't even reveal the revelation. It was so heavy. This 2 Corinthians 12. No, I'm a little bit all over the place with Salaki, all right? Because my point in the matter was, and it says, Paul vision, this verse 1. It says, it is not expedient for me doubtless to glory. I will come to the visions and revelations of the Lord. So the Lord is revealing certain things in visions, all right? To, a revelation is to pull back the mask, all right, or reveal. You see, it says, I knew a man in the Mashak Yahushai above 14 years ago, whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. Our power knew it. Such a one caught up into heaven. The Lord knew it. It says, caught up into the third heaven. Out of the body I cannot tell. Only the Lord knew it, right? How that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which is not lawful for a man to utter. You see? So, this revelation was so heavy unto Paul, he couldn't even utter it. And another one is when Paul was blinded and knocked off the horse on his way to Damascus, all right, to persecute the church of the Lord. And Yahushua blinded him, man. To give him that vision. To go and what? Start to give him that knowledge of the Gentiles, all right, to start to what? Converting them, man, which was heavy knowledge. You see? So these visions are very heavy and spiritual like, man, and they not, so men, when they say you getting a vision, be very careful, man, upon that. Not saying men are not, because the Lord is revealing visions unto men. Of course, he said he been doing it. All right? But when you look into the vision, it's very particular. They have close particulars concerning the vision, man. So even when we read, we have to look at the detail. It's very detailed. All right? This is 2 Esdras 14. And I'm going to jump to 36. Let no man therefore come unto me now, nor seek after me these 40 days. And why? All right, because it says he was given a vision, all right, to get these men. Let me see. I'm trying to read up where he was given the vision at, all right. 23. And he answered me, saying, Go thy way, gather the people together, and say unto them that they seek thee not 40 days. But look, thou prepare thee many box trees, and take with thee sour, the brill, Salimi, Echinus, Azel, these 5 which are already ready to write swiftly. And come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding in thine heart, which shall not be put out till the things be performed which thou shalt begin to write. You see? So even in the vision, the Lord is declaring the understanding unto men, man. All right? So when the Lord put his spirit out with certain visions that he even put on the heathen, it got accounts where he put on the heathen, he was very articulate and strategic on how he gave it to him, man. All right? And how we ought to receive it, and how we ought to understand it when we read it. You see? Now let me jump to the point. 42, the highest gave understanding unto 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. So how you write a vision you know not? And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and the night they ate bread, right? So this was the, and again, you can read that, but I'm just giving you insight on pretty much, the visions and how they are multiplied. All right, they are strategically multiplied. So again, when you compare their visions, all right, you see Esdras, and then you read Daniel. All right, you have to know the particulars in the vision. All right, because certain things was expounded to Daniel wasn't expounded to Esdras. Certain thing that was expounded to Esdras wasn't expounded to Daniel. All right, but none more, like you say, the Lord will open the spirit of your heart to be able to receive it, man. Just take your time with it, and Lord willing, Lord willing, he light our candle of understanding, man, that we may continue to even be in a discussion of visions, man. That's heavy in itself, So I don't want to reconcile. It was edifying. Till next time.